situation. And then lo and behold, 27 days later, here we go again. And I always talk, we usually talk about missing persons and, other things on this channel. So I always talk about that spiraling effect. When people start losing it, they have this chain reaction, which is like a spiraling effect in their life. And I'm seeing that, and I've been seeing that taking place with Ernie Shell. And I don't know how he's going to quite explain this. And they're saying that people are saying it's associated with the van he's driving. First of all, I don't think that van that he is in or living in, so to speak, is worth $10,000. So I don't know if that's related to that. And we're going to listen to the words of this, and we're going to look it up, and we're going to educate ourselves on what this truly does mean. I did reach out to the Madison County Detention Center for Public Records in Kentucky because of my press credentials and the fact that we have this channel to see if they could provide me with the probable cause affidavit, as well as any other information that is available for release to the public. And so I will bring that to you guys if I do get that in. They do have to respond to all public record requests. It was properly, recorded. And so I do anticipate having a response back one way or another because they're required to respond under the law. So as soon as I find out any more information and definitely find out what is related to the charges, I will make sure that you guys know fully, because it's very important. If somebody really is defrauding anyone, we need to know about it on YouTube. I think you guys are amazing people. You provide support for a lot of channels. You do memberships, you do everything. And unfortunately, we are just unable to support somebody that is doing criminal activity. We just can't. None of us can. We can't afford to. We cannot afford, I don't care what fancy names that they have. If they're truly not helping children, then we need to quit supporting them, right? Period. Anybody. If they're truly not helping children and they're committing criminal acts, then we need to have them exposed so we all don't get into the trap or get ourselves in trouble. We don't want to be taken, so to speak. I felt kind of violated in a sense, and not very superficially, but violated in the sense that I trusted him enough to go on his panel. I was able to speak about cyberbullying and cyber stalking, and that was the crux of that conversation. And I was able to give a wealth of knowledge because, you guys have seen it. It's played out on YouTube of what I've gone through. And, I thought he seemed pretty legitimate, but literally like a few days later, he's getting arrested. I'm unsubscribed. I immediately unsubscribed. I don't know him like that. I definitely don't have his back like that. You're doing wrong. I'm calling you out. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. Yeah, exactly. So that's what, and I'm hearing this. I've got to go check it out myself. I have, I don't pay attention too much related to BK, and I heard he's no longer, and not just from you, Jackie, from several other people. Let me just go on here and see. Let me just check my channel, make sure that we're doing good on here. So far, so good. So far, so good, guys. We're rocking and rolling this morning. Before we get into that, so let me just go on here, Benny. And he had another one too, like Hitman or something like that. And so on his Blood Money, it looks like the last stream was 9 days ago. So let me see about this Hitman thing that he had. His last video on that one was 5 days ago. So yeah, I went from a daily user, a peddler of exploitation, Candace and Don, to not being on. Well, in the grand scheme of things, everybody, in my opinion, doing this kind of work, whether I agree with the work that they're doing or agree with their opposition or their position on a conversation or a topic, it does still wear on you. It does. I can tell you that hands down that it literally, this job really does wear on you. Turtle Girl, I don't know. I will check it out, and I'll let you know. I'll check it out before I leave here today. I've got everything pulled up. I just got to run a search. And yesterday when I was looking at it, it said 0 bond, so he might still be in because it said literally 0 bond. And they probably did a 0 bond because I would assume that he would be a flight risk because he doesn't have a like me. I wouldn't be a flight risk. I've lived in this home for well over a decade, and it's not mobile. I don't know how to explain it than that. It's not mobile. I'm not on wheels. When you have somebody that's facing, I have to think it's not telling me whether it's a felony or a misdemeanor charge, but I have to think that it's a felony. It's $10,000 or more. And I'm sorry, but that van the people are trying to say it was because of the vehicle, the van that he's in, something happened with that, but I don't think it was worth $10,000 or more. You got to be able to prove the price, and not only that, but it's receiving in. We're going to go over that in just a second. So sorry, I gotta fill up the coffee. This is my mojo. This is my go-go juice. This is my go-go juice.